I saw a man walk through fire and smile. That's how it started. I was 15 when it happened. My uncle had just died and we were in his village for the burial. It was in a small, hot place called Eket, in southern Nigeria. You know those villages where the trees seem to watch you, and the night never really feels dark because of all the spirits people talk about. That kind of place. We stayed in his compound, just next to the old Catholic church he helped build. People said it was holy ground. But I'm telling you now, there was nothing holy about what I saw that night. It was the third night after the burial. They said we had to do night prayers because someone in the family had opened a spiritual door. I didn't understand it, but I was too scared to ask. Everyone looked tense. The women weren't cooking. The men were whispering a lot. Then the priest came. He wasn't the usual priest from town. This one was different. Tall. Skin like burnt wood. His white cassock was so clean, it glowed in the dark. But what scared me the most was his eyes. They were red, not bloodshot. Red like coal. He didn't greet anyone. Just walked into the compound and asked for water. They gave him a calabash of palm wine instead. He drank it all in one go, wiped his mouth, and said, "Where's the boy?" Everyone looked at me. My legs went cold. I didn't know what was going on, but my mother started crying quietly. She held my hand so tight I thought it would break. Then the priest said, "He's the one that saw it, isn't he?" Now I need to explain something. The night before, I couldn't sleep. I had gone outside to pee. And I saw something behind the church. There was a man crouching in the red sand. His back was to me, but I knew it wasn't right. His body was shaking weirdly. Then he stood up and walked straight into a fire someone had made to burn some old wood. He didn't scream. Didn't run. Just stood there and smiled. I ran. I told my cousin the next morning, and I guess it spread. I shouldn't have said anything. Back to the priest. He made everyone form a circle around the fire pit. Then he brought out a bell. Not a church bell, more like the one herbalists use. He shook it 3 times, and the wind just stopped. Like the whole air froze. Then he said a prayer. But it wasn't English. It wasn't Latin. It wasn't anything I've ever heard before. Suddenly the fire lit itself. No matches. No fuel. Just whoosh. It rose high and hot. I felt my skin prickle like it was burning already. That's when the priest looked at me and said, "He brought it here." I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. He reached into the fire and pulled something out. A small, black thing. Looked like a bird's head. He squeezed it, and thick black blood ran down his fingers. Then he smiled. His teeth were too many. Way too many. He said, "This boy saw what no one was supposed to see. That spirit feeds on attention. You gave it what it wanted." Then he threw the bird head into the fire and it screamed. Not like a bird. Like a woman. Loud and sharp. That's when I passed out. When I woke up, I was in my mother's arms. The fire was gone. The priest was gone. Everyone was quiet. For 3 days, I couldn't speak. Every time I tried, my tongue went stiff. A herbalist had to rub something bitter on it before I could say a word again. But that's not the scariest part. A month later, I was back in the city. One Sunday morning, I turned on the TV. The local news was reporting on a strange house fire in Eket. They showed a blurry video of the crowd and the flames. Right in the middle of the chaos, I saw him. The priest. Smiling. Standing in the fire. Unburned. That was 10 years ago. I still have dreams of him. He walks through flames, and he always whispers the same thing, "You saw me." That means I can find you. And I think he will.
If that story gave you chills, hit that like button right now. Was it the fire? The priest? Or that creepy smile? Tell me what scared you most in the comments below. And don't keep this nightmare to yourself, share this with someone who thinks they are brave enough. We drop more spine-chilling African horror stories right here, so if you're into real village mysteries, legends, and things that go bump in the night, smash that subscribe button and turn on the bell, so you never miss a tale that could be true. This is at Hidden Legends African, where every story burns into your mind. See you in the next one, if you're not too scared.